Hi guys, this is Ashwin. In this video we are gonna see about loops in Python. So basically we are gonna use loops when we want to repeat a certain number of steps again and again over a period of time. In Python we have two loops, that is while loops and for loop. First we are gonna see about while loops. While loop. So in the while loop we are gonna print from 1 to 10. So the syntax for while loop is while and the condition will be num less than or equal to 10. So we are going to initialize num before that. Num equals 1. So it's going to start from 1. The while loop execute the code until it satisfies the condition. So we are going to print num and increment num by 1. Num plus equals 1. So if the condition satisfies, it's going to print the number and increment the number by 1. When the number equals 11, the condition will be failed and it breaks the loop. Okay, let's execute the code. Here it displays the number from 1 to 10. And the next loop we are going to see is for loop. In the for loop also we are going to do the same thing. The syntax for loop is for num in range. Now we need to set the number of times the loop need to repeat. That will be 10 colon. If you use any condition or syntax, you need to use a colon at the end of the statement that represents a corresponding block. So for a variable in range. Now we will print the number. Print num. In the for loop, we don't need to do the increment part. It automatically increments by 1. So let's print it. Here the loop starts from 0 and continues the operation for 10 times. So it goes from 0 to 9. What if we want to print from 1 to 10? So let's copy the loop and paste it. So we're gonna start from 1. So this is the start part and ending will be 11. This is the start part and this is the end part. The increment part is optional. So by default it will be 1. Here the starting point is inclusive and the ending point is exclusive. It won't print this number. Okay, let's run the code. Now it starts from 1, increments the variable each time by 1 and goes up to 10. What if you want to print only odd numbers? For that, just copy it and print odd numbers. Paste it. Just change the increment part to 2. So now let's print it. Here it starts from 1, increments the variable by 2 each time and prints the result. When it reaches the end of the range, the loop will break. Now let's see about nested loops. We will initialize a matrix for that. Mat equals list 1, 2, 3. I'm going to initialize a 2D list. So this is the list. Now we are going to print this list. For that, for I in range 3 because we have 3 rows, and for j in range again 3 because we have 3 columns. Now we will print the values. That is print mat of I and j. I will start from 0 and goes up to 2. For each iteration in the inner loop, it will iterate 3 times. So for each row, it iterates 3 times for the columns. If you print the matrix, it will display all the elements. So this is the row and this is the column part, and it displays all the values in the matrix. If you want to display it in the matrix format itself, just copy it and paste it here. Add end equals a blank space. Generally, if you use print statement, it will directly go to the next line. If you use this end operation, it won't go to the next line and it will leave a space here. After the inner loop completes, we need to go to the next line. For that, I am using a print statement. So basically, both are same operation. I am just rearranging the format only. Okay, let's print it. Now it's in the matrix form. So for the first row, it prints the matrix in row wise. After that, the print statement, it goes to the next line. Again, it prints all the columns. Again, it goes to the next row, and then the remaining columns will be printed. So this is for the nested loops. Now we are going to see some statements that we are going to use many times in the loops. The first statement will be break statement. So again, we will print the numbers for I in range up to 10. We will print I. But I want to print only up to 5. So let's create a condition here. If I equals 5, then break. Basically, break statement will come out of the current loop. So if you run the code, it will print the numbers from 0 to 5. If it reaches the 5, it satisfies the condition and the break statement executes. When the statement executes, it will come out of the loop. Let's run the code. See, it prints the value up to 5 only. That is for the break statement. Let's see about continue statement. So we will use the same loop here. Now I want to print only even numbers. For that, add a if condition here. If I modulus 2 equals 1. That means if the number is odd, just type continue. So if the continue statement executes, it goes to the start of the next iteration. It won't execute the rest of the code and directly goes to the next iteration. Okay, let's execute the code. Now you can see it printed only even numbers. You can use the continue statement if you want to skip the code for the specific conditions. Now the last statement is pass. Basically, the pass statement is used to fill the loops or a function temporarily. Let's create a loop here, range of 10. And now if you leave the loop as itself like this, if you execute it, means it will throw an error because the block is empty. In order to avoid these errors, you can use the pass statement. You can use the pass statement in order to fill the blanks, and you can fill the blanks later with your own code. For temporary cases, you can use the pass statement. The pass statement ignores the rest of the code and directly goes to the next iteration. So let's run it. Now it's not throwing any error. You can use the pass statement in functions too. This is the function syntax. If you leave the function as it is, it will throw an error. So if you use a pass statement, it won't throw an error. Pass statement will be very useful when you are developing some modules and you want to test it out. So use the statement accordingly for your code. That's it for loops. If you like this video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe the channel. See you guys in the next video.